A pretty dramatic public rift appears to have opened between the American President Donald Trump and the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Now, Trump announced a unilateral ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah, while Netanyahu, remember, has swiftly issued a statement vowing to strike Beirut if attacks on northern Israel continue. Now, Iran, which has been very closely watching the situation, has said that a renewed war with the United States seems almost inevitable. Now, on the ground, the situation remains highly volatile. The IDF and the Hezbollah have been trading strikes. Neither side has publicly accepted the truce that was announced by Trump. And the IDF, remember, has carried out strikes day after day in southern Lebanon, emptying out virtually 20% of the country from the residents who call that area their home. The Lebanese civil defense has said that at least about 6 Lebanese people were killed in an Israeli bombing in a southern Lebanese village near Nabateh and also Tyre, which have been at the receiving end of the Israeli bombings. Hezbollah, on the other hand, has fired its crude rockets towards Safed and the western Galilee close to the border with Lebanon. Now, this continues to rage on even as Israel and Lebanon are holding some fresh round of direct talks in Washington. Lebanon, whose government is committed to disarming the Hezbollah, has demanded for an immediate halt to the Israeli aggression and large-scale bombing and also the full Israeli withdrawal. Now, Israel has accused Beirut of failing to disarm Hezbollah and has demanded that Hezbollah should give up its weapons. Hezbollah, however, has rejected these direct talks. Now, earlier, Trump had said that he had spoken with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and had a very good call through unnamed representatives with Hezbollah. In a post on Truth Social Network, Trump claimed that Iran-backed group was shooting at will, while Netanyahu had agreed to call off the military raid on Beirut. A report in the U.S. news outlet Axios has said that Trump called the Israeli Prime Minister crazy and accused him of putting Iran talks at risk. Sources cited in the report said that while Trump expressed his immense frustration over what he perceived as a disproportionate Israeli response to the Hezbollah strikes, he said, "Everyone hates you and hates Israel now." Now, Trump's comments have come after Iran's news agency Tasnim reported that Tehran had suspended talks with mediators in protest over the Israeli expanding aggression against Lebanon, where more than 1 million people have been forced to flee from their homes. Now, 2 hours later, Netanyahu apparently issued a statement that appeared to directly contradict the American president's version of events. According to the Israeli Prime Minister, Trump told him that Israel will strike Beirut if Hezbollah does not stop attacking the Israeli cities. Later, the Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz claimed U.S. backing for striking the Lebanese capital, Beirut.
This principle was also made clear to the U.S. administration, even before the move was made, that we would not accept firing on Israeli towns and would act accordingly. And this was also the case in Prime Minister Netanyahu's conversation yesterday with the U.S. President. The Americans endorsed this principle, which is a change from what was before, and conveyed it to the Lebanese government and all parties concerned. The Israeli towns opposite Beirut. If it's not quiet here, it will not be quiet there.
Israeli forces crossed the Zahrani River last week for the very first time since 2006. The IDF had issued multiple displacement orders as it is pushing deeper and deeper into Lebanese territory. Israel has also occupied the Crusader-era Beaufort Castle again. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.